The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada. Nice. Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida.
What's up?
We just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The bigger, better, badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex.
And more sex.
Are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
Welcome to the podcast on this Wednesday night. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Hey, our phone number is 478-7954. Skype, The Good Times Podcast. You can text us at 0927-214-1981. My voice, a lot better today than it was yesterday, but I'm going to assume it's going to go back to shit tomorrow because there's a big, huge fucking sports game tonight that is going to need my screaming. So let's enjoy it while it lasts. My name is Mo, by the way, and you can call us with your love problems, life problems, sex questions. If this is the first time that you've come across this podcast, generally we have co-hosts and guests and stuff like that. However, our co-host for Wednesday is on vacation, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is on vacation. So tomorrow we'll have Kat Alano here. Hence, I'm doing this thing alone with you guys, and I enjoy it every now and then to do the alone stuff because it helps me not have to interview so much the other person or wait for their opinion. Not that I don't like their opinion, but sometimes I have to wait there and I'm ready to, I really want to say something. Or, I can talk to the staff here who are filled with homosexuals, male prostitutes, and other interesting people of society that bring so much in terms of personal experience. A lot of them are very young as well. So, some of our callers are extremely young, 19, 20, 21. So we've got a nice crop of 19, 20, 21-year-old criminals, losers, and stuff like that work for us on the show. And every now and then you'll hear them jump and get some mic time. Of course, highlighted by Lesbo Ange, budding lesbian Gian, and of course tech, male prostitute, super tech, Pico. So it's a group effort every night, and we enjoy that you guys are here with us, listening and calling. That's the most important thing. Get your calls in. And we have some pretty spectacular calls tonight. So let's start it off with Annie here. Annie, you are 20 years old, if I'm not mistaken, in Pasig, and what a call to start with. 20 years old. Jesus Christ. Annie, welcome to the show. Line 6. What's up?
Thank you. Kinakabahan ako.
Hindi, okay lang. Basta, ang importante maging honest. So what's going on, baby? Go.
Ayun lang, I'm having a sexual affair with a congressman from the South.
Yeah. So when you say South, is that south of Manila or south like, South provincial South? Archipelago South. Oh, okay. So Visayas, Mindanao, what are we looking at?
Visayas, I think. Oh, tama, Visayas.
So further down Visayas area. Lovely. Okay, is he married?
Huh?
Is he married?
Oh.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah, fair enough. Sure. All right. So what's the question? You're boning a congressman from the South.
Ayun lang, should I stop? Should I still continue? Kasi kung nagbibigay sa ng monthly allowance, pero syempre,
so he pays you. Okay, well, it really is, you gotta have to kind of I'm going to take this without kind of bias and my hatred for politicians and my hatred for cheating husbands and all that stuff. Let's really sit down and do pros and cons, and then we can come to a conclusion whether you should stop, in fact, fucking, Mr. Congressman here. How old is he, if I may? Because you're 20. And fine, you're not Freddie Aguilar's girlfriend young, but you're only 4 years removed from being that young. So how old is Wrinkle Dick?
I'm not sure if he's on his 50s na or late 40s. Basta mga ganun range.
So he's younger. He's not incredibly old.
Ano na?
He's not naman sobrang old. Like let's think about, because ang daming congressmen. I think there's like 188 congressmen or some large amount of congressmen. I forgot, or 123. I forget. Let's remember. But we all remember who the senators are. So what is he more like? Is he more Juan Ponce Enrile or is he more kamukha ni Jinggoy?
Maputi, malinis naman.
So mukha siyang Alan Peter, parang ganon. Yung si Bamboo. Ano pangalan ni Bamboo sa Senate? Cheese. Ano daw?
Sobrang maliit siya.
So he's a smaller. So parang Flavier. Parang ganon.
Mga ganon. Pero hindi naman kasing tandaan niya.
Okay, just saying. All right, so you have a guy, he says probably 50s, because I doubt he's in his 40s. So let's say he's in his 50s. He's married. He has children. He's a congressman. He gives you monthly...
Wala siyang anak din sa artistang asawa niya.
Oh, sino yung asawa niya, artista?
Huwag na. Ito yung na lang.
Sige, mamaya na lang. Pero, mamaya na lang, ha? Wait. Is his wife Asunta de Rossi? Putang ina, huli.
Pwede niyo ba natin?
Hindi, wag na. Sige, i-edit natin yan. Para kasi hindi naman to live. Sige. All right, next. Okay, so let's do the pros and cons of what we're looking at here. Okay, how much money is he giving you per month?
Hindi naman ganun kataas kasi minsan monthly, minsan twice or thrice a month. Pero
okay, let's just say how much, because what we're doing here is we're trying to break down kung worthwhile yung ginagawa mo. Kasi, di ba, parang ganito yun eh. You have to understand how much money is coming in. I don't know if you love him, right? You don't love him. You just need it for the money, yes?
I don't.
Yeah, okay. See, so now this becomes more about the physical, the how do you say it? What's the opposite of abstract again? The concrete benefits you're getting instead of the more, connection, emotional stuff. So how much money roughly, medyo approximately, do you get from Jules?
Approximately monthly, mga 8 to 10.
8 to 10,000? That's it?
Oo.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck. Well, all right.
Maliit ba?
Putang ina, sobrang liit nun. Si Pinoy talaga. Pinuputol niya yung pork barrel. Tingnan mo nangyayari. Yung mga kabit, 8,000.
Nakilala ko siya through YM. Nagka-chat kami tapos.
All right. YM, yeah. Congressman using YM. All right.
Ha?
No. It's just medyo old school yung YM. Pero okay lang. Sige. Okay. How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on?
2009.
So you were 16 years old when this started?
Yep, medyo, basta.
Yeah, no, I get you. All right, so let's get back to it. 8 to 10,000 pesos. Okay, here's the pros and the cons. The pros are you get money. The cons are it's an incredibly small amount of money, and it's a very bad amount. I mean, again, not that I'm promoting this stuff. I'm just trying to be as not black and white as on your side in terms of what decision you want. So you get a really small amount. I mean, really, that's incredibly small, especially from a guy like that who really has a ton of money, But anyway, nevertheless, you have to understand now the scandal part. Because he is a high-profile congressman, he's not your... In fact, any congressman would be scandal. This is super scandal. If you guys get caught, it's going to be a big deal because you have to include the who the wife is and who the congressman is, both very high profile. So, are you ready for that kind of scandal? Like, are you ready for that? Because if somebody finds out, and then they're going to find out that you were 16 when this all started, you're going to be on the fucking cover of every newspaper, news thing for a week or two. I mean, granted, it's only going to be a week or two because that's about as long as people care. But for a week or 2 weeks, you're going to be incredibly famous in a negative way. They're not going to call you, naman. They're not going to call you homewrecker. I think they're going to call him more bad names. They're going to call you less things. I mean, especially if you admit that you were 16, it's going to be more like, oh my God, this congressman manipulated you and victimized you and all of these things. So it's going to be negative in a sense that your name is going to be out there and your face is going to be out there. But in terms of like people being mad at you, I think it's about 90% of that anger is going to be towards congressmen. So you should be all right there.
Actually, kasi since 2009 nga, puro YM lang. Tapos, and authentic naman siya kasi pinakita niya sa akin, may paper siya pinakita sa on-cam na may pirma niya. Tapos yung mukha niya, yun din, siyang siya talaga yun. Tapos, hindi naman kami nag-meet noon since 2009. Doon, puro online lang. Tapos, siguro mga last year or 2 years ago, din niya lang ako pinasamahan sa second.
Call her back right now, goddammit. Yep. If there's anything more important in your life, is call her back right now. We just disconnected with her. Woo! Jules! Big baby. Yeah, love it. Damn it. Didn't Asunta guest it on our program before, right?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, shit. I gotta call her after the show.
Shit. Call her now.
Can you... No. Call Annie now back because we need the one thing that
she's here.
Annie, she's there? Okay, Annie, you're there. Okay, so YM until you were about 18, and then when you were 18, you started having sex with congressmen.
And pinasamahan niya ako sa secretary niya para ipa-check up. Kasi ganun daw yung procedures niya pag may ifa-fuck siya, parang ganun. So,
he wants to make sure your thing.
Huh?
No, wait. No. Let me ask you, how do you agree first to, okay, for example, so 2 years kayo nag-YM or 1 year and a half or whatever. Tapos ano sasabihin niya? O sige, mag-sex na tayo? Parang ganun? Pero don't worry, alagaan kita, all of these things? Parang ganun?
O mga ganun, yeah. Mga, mas malaki marireceive mo. Kasi before, parang YM 2,000 per month lang, mga ganun.
Tangina, yun lang?
Huh?
Listen, Annie, okay, again, not to condone the behavior, but let's just assume, okay, I'm just going to be on your side here, but that's it? $2,000. And then now to sleep with $8,000 a month? How often do you have sex with him in a month?
Once lang naman. Once or twice.
Once a month. Once or...
Tapos minsan wala naman.
Damn.
Kasi usually nasa south siya.
Yeah, he's in his province.
Mm-hmm.
All right, anyway, okay, so he tells his secretary to pick you up. Secretary takes you to the doctor, make sure that you don't have any infections of sexual transmitted infections, whatnot, you're clean. And then, boom, you guys have sex once, twice a month, sometimes zero. And then he's been paying you every month. And that's, here, maybe that's what it is about these slimy fucking congressmen. They'll go out and they'll target a student knowing that 2,000, 5,000, 8,000, 10,000 is a lot of money for a student. And then they can get their sex on with them. And maybe the reason why they don't give you a large amount, because people know, maybe there's a wife there that understands, economics or accounting and says, okay, where's all the money going? So 2,000, 5,000, 8,000 a month is nothing. that can go under the radar. And then while other congressmen, when they're dating super hot chicks, models, they have to buy them cars and homes and stuff like that. And who's going to do the accounting on that? Those are a little bit more obvious, expenditures. So in your case, being very young, 16 years old, he's throwing $2,000 at you a month. And then, it's now jumped up to 8 to 10,000. I think that's a ridiculously small amount, Annie, from a congressman. But ultimately, it's wrong that you're engaging in this. I mean, because Annie, it's prostitution, number one. Number two, it's scandal, meaning that money, while not a large amount, we're going to claim it as ours, taxpayer money. So that's scandal. 3, he's married, scandal. 4, he's immoral, being a congressman, scandal. 5, they're kind of like celebrities, scandal. So you understand, it's a very scandalous setup. And if you get caught, while, like I said earlier, 90% of the anger and all of that stuff is going to be, kind of dedicated for congressmen, you are still going to be known for being a part of this. Are you okay with that? If you're not okay with that, you have to then let it go. Before you let it go, or even if you're not going to let it go, here's one thing I really need you to do. I need you to get proof. Like, all of your chat logs on YM, save them. All of the text messages from the secretary, save it. All of it has to be saved. Because if this ever goes to shit, and you're just going to be a crazy little girl who has no fucking proof that this occurred, your collateral, your fucking paycheck, all of that rests on the ability to prove what you're going that just in case this comes out, you have to be able to prove it. So you go back to your YM, you look at your history of conversation, and you fucking save that motherfucker. All of the text messages and all of that, you have to save that. Because just in case the Senate calls you at one of these fucking hearings, you're going to have to be able to present something. If it goes to shit. All right, Annie?
Pero kasi yung cousin ko, inabsorb niya para mag-work for him sa
beautiful.
Batasan.
Yeah, beautiful. Wow, he's got you. Even though, listen, Annie, save everything you can save. And if I was your cousin, I would look for other jobs. Again, if you were going to decide to end it, if you're not going to decide to end, if you're going to still fuck him for money, I suggest you flirt your way up to a little bit more money. Because $8,000 to $10,000 isn't much, to be honest. And that's bad advice for me to root you on, but you're going to decide what you're going to decide. If you're going to decide to continue banging him, then at least, putang ina naman, taasan mo naman yung presyo mo, even though that means that's probably taxpayer money. Get a little bit something more. You're so young. Say fucking 50,000. God damn it. I need rent money.
Hindi ako sure ha, pero hindi lang naman yata kasi ko yung
Ano daw?
Yung gano'n. Hindi lang yata ako yung
hindi
babae.
Hindi yung type na, hindi type, parang, maghagel, mga ganun. Sige. All right. Are you pretty, Annie?
I don't know, siguro.
Siguro? All right. Okay. So what do you want to do about this whole thing?
Ha?
What do you want to do about this entire thing? Ikaw, ano ba yung feeling mo? Nagigilty ka ba? I mean, is it something that you feel bad about because he's married? Or is it something that, it's okay. You're fine with it. It's fine. 4 years, it's normal na.
Hindi naman kasi enjoyable. Pero satisfying, pero hindi naman enjoyable. Pero yung benefit,
Yeah, but love, that's not much of a benefit. Really? I mean, if you think about it, again,
and
8 to 10.
I'm pretty sure he's clean naman kasi, diba?
No, you can't really assume that because if he's got you, I'm sure he's got a few more. And $8,000 to $10,000 for that kind of risk is you're really being naluloko ka dito. I mean, parang you're really on the short end of these things. If I were you, I would try to get as much proof as possible and just kind of hold it just in case of a really stormy time. I mean, most of the time, this is not something that gets publicized. So a lot of congressmen, I'm sure a lot of senators have young girls on the side and none of them get caught. But one day, someone will. I'm sure Bong and Jinggoy didn't think they were going to get caught when they were fucking laundering all that money, yet so many of them do it. So there's a really big risk involved here. And for $8,000 a month, I just don't think you're being compensated for that risk. All right?
Okay.
Okay. If I were you, though, love, proof and quit. Get out. Get a job. Are you in school? Did you finish school?
Hindi pa.
Sige. All right. Whew. Yeah. Good. Stick with school. Get a job. I promise you, Annie, I guarantee it, that you will make more money making an honest living than blowing that fucker.
Sige.
All right, Annie. So young. Just picking them off with school. Thank you, baby. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Woo. Ange?
Yes.
Tell me what you know.
What do you mean?
What's her name? Give me her name. Give me her picture. Give me all that stuff.
Yeah.
Did you get all of that shit?
We'll ask for it.
All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
Ange is the one here is like, wait, si Jules yan? Jules Litis mo yan.
When in the studio
19-year-old lang si Asunta nung nagpakasal na sila. Mahilig yan sa
virgin, mahilig
ganyan.
sa virgin, di ba?
Mahilig yan sa teenager. Go get her picture. I want to see it. Go get her fucking name and her number. We need it just in case the Senate fucking calls us in, man. That would be so awesome. I would fucking love that. Enough of this Miss Universe drama. It's so awesome. If we can get in the fucking Senate, I would love that shit. Go, do it. All right, now, next call. Tin, you're up. You are, and by the way, get me the next guy. See, John. Tin, you're on line 5. What's up?
Yes, hello. Hi, Mo.
Hi, Tin. How are you?
I'm great.
Great. What's up? How can we help you, love?
Yeah, I just have a question, and I think most of the girls have this question in mind. What's the difference between flirting and being friendly, especially with guys?
Yeah, sorry, in what capacity? With guys flirting with you or you flirting with guys?
No,
there's a difference.
Yeah, with guys flirting with girls.
Any kind of bolero, if you can smell bolero, even slightly, that's flirting. Because you will, I mean, guys, the way a guy treats a girl that he's just friendly with compared to a guy that, how he treats a girl that he's slightly interested in is such a big difference. Like a truly, a truly genuine friend doesn't throw bolero, a guy friend of the opposite sex. It's really just, he treats you like a sister. Not even. I mean, it's not even that much affection you're going to get. If he's slightly affectionate in any manner, that's probably flirting. And it's very difficult for guys to not like a girl that he spends time with. Like if a guy spends time with a girl, even if they're just friends, even in his heart that they're just friends, in his mind he would still flirt with you. He'd still bang you. I mean, it's so rare to find a girl that he's not gonna flirt with, that he spends time with, huh? So if he's somebody you spend time with, and he treats you in the blandest manner, then that's friendly. Any hint of bolero, any hint of just kind of, I don't know, man, body language, touching, that's flirting for guys. That's one I noticed. Girls different. I mean, girls can be so much more like charming towards a guy in this, and then all of a sudden the guy's gonna be like, oh my god, may chance ako dito. Then the guy's gonna go, hey, you know what? The guy will try, like in the movies, the guy will try to kiss her, and the girl's like shocked. What are you doing? Oh my god, stop it! I thought you wanted. No. You know, you've mistaken. That's what it is. With a guy, it's obvious when he's flirting with you. Do you have a guy in mind? And can you tell me some of the stuff that he's doing, and I'll tell you if he's flirting with you or not?
Yeah, we actually are in the same company, and we used to go on lunch breaks together, and we share family stories. But then some of my office mates are telling me that it's not common with regular friends anymore. But I don't want to sound assuming and ask him if he's...
Well, you like him, right?
At some point, yes.
Yeah, you like him in that way. Like, you like him romantically.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're spending that much time together, then there's a really, really good chance he likes you back. And it's just a waiting game between the both of you and who's going to spill the beans first. Like, a guy who spends his lunch breaks with you, he's with you like regularly. He's with you more than he is with anyone else in the company. You can almost assume to a certain level of certainty that this guy is into you. Because he's not going to spend that much time with you if he didn't really dig in that way. And again, that's how guys are. If it's very hard for a guy to spend a lot of time with a girl and not eventually have feelings for her. Very difficult. I mean, look at Jules Ledesma. I mean, over YM, fucking 16 years old. I mean, it's just like right away there's a connection there. So, yeah, I think you're in good shape. He might just be a little shy. Like, again, I say this all the time on the show because I'm that way. If you and I were spending a lot of time together and you and I were spending a lot of lunches together, I probably would like you in that way. I'm just scared to tell you because I'm scared for a variety of reasons. Like, I'm torpe, or he might be scared that he doesn't want to open up, and then all of a sudden you're not going to have lunches with him anymore because he's scared it might turn you off. He needs to be 100% sure that you like him back before he says something. And there are guys like that. And there are guys who are a lot more forward and not terrified. So I think right now it's a waiting game. I think you're in really good shape, though, if he's spending that much time with you. And I think, how long has this been going on?
For 4 months, roughly 4 months.
Yeah, he's probably a little shy. I'd give it another month to let him open up. And if he doesn't, I don't see any problem with you telling him how you feel about him.
Okay, that's great.
All right. I mean, if you want him to start. If you don't care, then tell him tomorrow. Fuck it, right? I still think he likes you. But if you want him to make the first move, I'd say give him another month. And then if he doesn't do anything, I'd go ahead and open up to him about how you feel.
But will it not sound awkward for a girl?
No, that's really old school. I think it's fine now. I think girls are, it's completely different time now. I'm telling you, my last, 2 girlfriends, it was the girl who said something because I'm such a pussy when it comes to saying my romantic interest or admitting my romantic interest to a girl that it ended up my last 2 girlfriends were they're the ones who said it to me because of that reason. And there's nothing wrong with it. And a lot of girls call the show and they ask me the same question. Should we open up? And I say, yes, open up. It's not a problem. It doesn't look desperate. It doesn't look slutty or anything. You're just you're not going to put your hand in his pants. You're just going to tell him, you're just going to tell him, we spend a lot of time together. I really like you. That's it. It's no problem.
Because I asked one of my guy friends, and he told me that as long as there's no sexual tone behind the behavior or talk, then it's not flirtatious. I mean, it's just regular friends. So
no, that's because your friend is a pervert. But I'm telling you, with me, and it's actually a good sign that there's no sexual talk because then he doesn't look at you as a fuck buddy. He actually looks at you as someone far more than that, which is a great place to be. You don't want a guy that's always talking about pussy and dick and around you because then he kind of just wants to fuck you. This guy wants to be with you and have lunches with you and conversation every day for 4 months. I'm going to go ahead, and if I was a betting man, I would bet that he really likes you.
That's an eye-opener.
No, but listen, who's smarter, me or your stupid friend? Me, of course. Listen to me.
Of course.
Trust me. He likes you. But if you want it to be traditional, give it a month. That'll be fine. Okay?
Oh, all right.
All right. Thank you, baby. Bye-bye. So the girl is hold on 1 second. The young girl again, Annie. She doesn't want to give her real name to us.
Yes. But she told us she can give us the congressman's numbers if you wanted to verify.
Yes, I would like that, please.
Okay.
And I would love a screenshot of the conversation. And really, this is for her protection more than anyone. And, just in case.
Okay.
I want her to be able to accumulate all the text messages from the secretary and all of that goodiness. Put that all in a nice little folder. And then copy that folder, put it on a nice little USB stick, and hide that shit somewhere. Or she can send it to us for her protection.
Yeah.
CC
All right.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'll tell her to email you.
And me.
Yeah. And salad at NMF TV. Yeah, why not? Tell her to throw an email. Again, please don't pressure her to do anything. By the way, if she just wants to, and don't bully her or anything. We want to be on her side. We want to get these congressmen. That's our goal in life. Fuck up our politicians who treat and steal and fucking use this shit. Let's take a break. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it, and you should be taken to the featured page. Now, look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but have you played Chubby Bunny before? No. You put a marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny, and you keep putting it in your mouth, and you keep saying Chubby Bunny. Okay. Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? Okay. And you're gonna be like, okay na. Okay. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. 2 at a time? Okay, we're gonna do 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? What? Okay na. I just saw it. Okay ka na ba? Okay na. Okay ka na ba? Okay na. Okay. No, that's disgusting.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Were you the one who posted, James, regarding the guidelines when it comes to checkpoints?
Yes, I was.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I just made it up, but I thought it was made it up. This time of year, right? Elections. You never let the truth get in the way of a good story, okay? Children, do not follow this at home. I'm just kidding. Just so you know your rights. If you do get stopped by a checkpoint,
You're not allowed
We're able to verify
run
all
over
of
them.
these, James.
you're not allowed to run over them. That didn't make it here. So technically... Now, number 2. Upon approach, slow down. I guess that counts as not running them over. Dim headlights and turn on cabin lights. Okay.
Cabin lights.
Lock all doors of vehicles during inspection. Since
Lock?
Lock.
They might get pissed off because you're locking
But that's the
doors.
thing.
Okay.
This is where they get you. And this is actually, I know we're making fun of it a little bit, but this is a serious issue. We've seen some people genuinely harassed. Drugs are planted. And
They're
other
different
things,
stories.
you know. A Justin Bieber CD is planted, which is even worse.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I've heard of that, you know. And there's no defense for that. There's really no defense. Yeah, it's like, but Your Honor, we found this. Throw the book at him. And the CD as well.
Then after that you have to submit your cell phone and everything. And next thing you know, you have a Justin Bieber ringtone.
Catch James Deacon and the boys on Counterflow Wednesdays, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
What show?
That show! It's a show! You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina and...
Like a double blowjob!
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like a high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit. I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesdays.
Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not... Tirsa? Anyway, jaundice does not know... This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So, jaundice. And I'm now happy to present to you Carl Utario. Halika dito, te. Tabi tayo. Gusto mo yung snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos?
Ang puti, mama.
Ay, tapos. Dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede. Concealer. Ayan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Aray ko. Amayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora. Pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing. Pwede pa itong nose line.
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution! Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila.
Oh my God!
Sorry, ma'am. Ito talaga?
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakat yun. But dapat pala caution muna yung pinasa natin.
Join your host, Carrots Nazareno, on Live, Love, Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
So she hates me?
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program, Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Phone number 478-7954, Skype, The Good Times Podcast. Texter 927-214-1981. The reason why I'm giggling is because that congressman, I've been to his house a couple times, and I'll tell you why. Because he liked my friend. There's a girl that I was very, very close to who is gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. A celebrity. She was a celebrity. And she was probably about 19 at the time as well. And he was throwing money at her, saying, hey, he was calling me, telling me, hey, come to my house. And then he said, oh, be a bridge naman with your friend, bridge me and her. Big house, man. Huge house. Huge house. And, yeah, I remember it. I remember it clearly. And, whoo, that was years ago. I mean, it's 15 years ago. I mean, long time ago. I was a teenager too at the time, and I'm 36. So you gotta imagine how long ago that was. I guess people never change. Let's take more of these calls. Did I give out the phone number? 478-7954. Skype the Good Times Podcast. Text us 0927-214-1981. Of course, the show being brought to you by Globe. And let's talk to Jasmine on line 2. Hi, Jasmine. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Hi, Mo. Good evening.
What's up, baby? Good evening. How can I help you? How can I help you?
Well, meron akong tanong kasi I met the guy through dating chat. So we become boyfriend-girlfriend through online. So we nag-uusap kami every day through Viber. So kung pwedeng 24 hours di kami nag-uusap kami. And then in the 4th month, bigla siyang nawala nang walang paalam. So nag-reach out naman ako sa kanya twice. Kaya lang wala siyang reply. So medyo confusing. Ano bang gagawin ko? Let go ko siya or aantayin ko siya magpalamdam.
He didn't, but there's no record of him dying, right, or anything like that.
Wala naman.
Yeah.
Actually,
okay,
alam ko pa yung Facebook account niya eh. Binigay niya sa akin na.
But did you meet him in person yet?
No. He's in United States. He's based in United States. So lagi lang kami nakikita online through Skype.
But you actually do see him on video?
On video, like what?
Like, halimbawa, nag-Skype kayo, you actually see his face gumagalaw, I mean, or hanggang text lang?
May
video chat.
Kami.
Yeah, sige. Okay. Well, how do I say it? It happens to everybody.
Kasi hindi ko alam kung ano nangyayari sa kanya.
I'll tell you what happened. And this is 100% sure. Sure na to. Guaranteed. He just doesn't want to do it anymore. Ayaw niyang gawin. It really is just that.
Ganon.
Nagsisex kayo sa video?
No, through Viber, through Skype.
Pero yung Skype, pero yung video is in like naghuhubad kayo and all of these things.
No.
You guys
hindi namin ginagawa yun.
Yeah. Then he just got bored. Just left. Gave up. A lot of guys do that. That's normal.
Talaga?
Yeah. And in fact, it's incredibly normal. What's your name? Jasmine. Yeah, it's normal. I mean, especially in a setup like that. It's normal like that face to face. You'll meet a guy. Imagine you're with him all the time, talking all the time, and all of a sudden he just disappears, doesn't say anything. It usually happens to younger guys, like, 20, 19, 18. They'll just leave. No, they won't even say anything. Just because they're not getting what they want, or they're bored. Or maybe they're scared to tell you they don't like it anymore. So instead of just not having to face that challenge of telling you it's not fun, they just stop. And it's easy when it's long distance because, in fact, all you have to do is stop. There's no the girl's going to call your phone. There's no the girl's going to go to your house and find. It's just online. Just stop. And if it was going on for years, then I would be more worried about, oh my God, what happened? But if you're saying 4 months,
yeah, pero 4 months na yun, as in every day, every
intense.
Morning.
Yeah.
Siya, kausap ko palagi.
It doesn't matter. If 4 months, he's gone. Is he Filipino or he's American?
American.
Yeah, and maybe, I don't know if it's a cultural thing that we get attached easier because we're more emotionally put together. I'm not saying that the Americans aren't. I just, obviously, statistically, it's proven that we are more emotional than other cultures. And, maybe in that 4 months, you felt a lot more strong about it than he did. Or maybe because we're so inclined to text and to be chat mates that it means so much more to us when it's online. But to other cultures, maybe it's not. I mean, again, I'm not guaranteeing that. It's just, It could be that also you come into play that in the 4 months to you it was special. To him, he was interested in you, but not in the capacity that you were interested in him, so he gave up. Again, it happens. It happens a lot. I've done it countless times at a younger age. Yeah, of course. Where you're with a girl, say, it's more a girl in the subdivision that I live in, the village I live in. Hindi naman yung upscale village, because I grew up in the province, but still a community. You go to her house every day, and then parang after a few months, wag na lang. And then she'll go, ano nangyari? I don't want to talk to you about it. I just want to leave. It's normal. It does happen. But, you're 30 years old, though. So that's why it's kind of like, it's a little old for it to happen to you. But it's not out of the ordinary pag 4 months. Ganyan talaga yan. Nangyayari yan. I mean, not all the time, but it happens.
So, wag na ako
I'm sorry, I can't.
Kanya.
Yeah, I'm sorry I can't give you better advice. I mean, I know you're hoping for more, but I'm just trying to be as realistic as possible. You can try to reach out because you can say, hey, what happened? And, there's a really good chance that he's going to get bored without you and he'll call you back. But he, realistically, you're in the Philippines, he's in the U.S. After a while, it can get very boring because there's no connection, there's no sex, there's no movies, there's no dinners, there's none of those things. And people need that sometimes. Yeah, and after 4 months, he tried and realized, you know what? It's not gonna happen. Or maybe he met someone else. That's a really big possibility. He met someone else who is willing to get naked, who's gonna be going out with him. I don't want to pressure you to get.
He is?
How old is he?
He's
young.
55.
He's old. Ooh, that's weird.
At nakakausap niyo magulang ko.
You know what happened, I think? Okay, I'm going to guess. Okay, here's what I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess. Nahuli siya ng asawa.
Hindi eh. Single
Are you
siya.
sure?
Divorce. He's divorced.
Are you sure?
He's divorced. Nakausap ko din yung mga anak niya eh. Nakita ko
really?
sa Skype.
Did you ask? Okay. I don't know. I don't know what to say. If I was gonna guess, because that's all I can do at this point, I'm just gonna say he got bored. However, considering his age, 55, I'm gonna assume he's a mature person.
Exactly.
With kids and stuff like that. His kids naman mukhang matino naman yung mga anak nila. I mean, like it's something.
They are nice. Yung isa nga kasing edad ko eh.
Did you try reaching out to the kids?
No, not yet. Parang wala pa ako ganung guts. Para ko
why don't you try that? Just say that you're concerned. I'm concerned. I haven't spoken to your dad. If he's just busy and doesn't want to talk to me, that I understand. That's okay, no problem. I just want to make sure that he's not in danger or anything like that. That's a very simple message that you can easily send. Just say, hey, I'm worried about your dad. I spoke to him every day for 4 months. All of a sudden, he's no longer speaking to me. It's okay. I'm not offended. No problem. Don't worry. He doesn't have to call her. I just want to make sure he's okay. If you can just tell me that he's fine, then you won't hear from me anymore. I'll stop. And if he wants to call me back whenever he can, that's fine also. You have to make sure that you're not like a stalker, extremely broken-hearted na babae. Just say, hey, okay lang. Okay lang sa akin. It's fine. No problem. I just want to make sure he's okay. That's all. I think that's going to be all right. I think that's fine.
Okay.
All right? Okay. But I mean, 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, not 100%. 8 times, they got bored. Especially a young guy. That's why you kind of threw me off when you said 55. Because when we started this conversation, I said 100% sure the guy just got bored. But that's a young guy. An older fellow.
Old.
Yeah, I know. An older fellow, then, there are a couple things that you kind of have to throw in there. I mean, I have to almost assume he's a mature fellow and he's not going to do that to you. And
exactly.
So the top of my list is he got caught by his wife or his girlfriend. And that's my number one. Like, that would be my number one go-to. Yeah. But you said he's divorced. So at this point, just...
Nakausap ko din yung mga kids. Malalaki na.
That's right. Well, that's why I think you should ask the kids. Just one question. Just throw one. The one who's your age. Just throw them a question, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good luck, love. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to... Boy, we have a lot of calls tonight. Let's go to the 14-year-old, Angel. Hi, Angel. 14. Welcome to the show.
Evening po.
Hi, Angel.
Hi.
What do you got?
About po talaga sa love. Since nagka-relationship po kami ng grade school, maganda po talaga yung relationship namin. Then, it turned out na ngayon, katim ko siya ngayon. Then, wala na kami. Break up na kami. Wala na. As in, wala na. Then, naging pangit yung samahan sa team dahil sa past namin. Then, yung problem ay nag-iba yung feelings ko about sa family and sa career.
Career? How old is he? You're 14. What do you got about career?
Career, I mean player po. Being an
He's a basketball player?
No.
How old is he?
What?
How old is this guy?
15.
15. That's not a career. That's 15 is that's not a career. Yeah, just say. Okay. So what's the question? Angel.
Hello?
Did we lose Angel? Yeah, Angel. What's the question, Angel?
Paano po ba o bakit ba nagbabago yung feelings sa iba mo pang kaibigan, family, or may profession ka, nag-iiba yung feelings mo dahil sa love?
Well, it's not even dahil sa love. You got to understand, like, I don't want to downplay 14-year-old romance, but it is far simpler than, I guess, a grown-up. Like, you know how when you look at kids and toys, sometimes a kid would love a toy so much, and then in a week, they throw it away and go on to the next toy. Those are children. And when you're 13, 14, like you are, when love starts kicking in, sometimes a guy, especially a guy, when I was 14, I would like this girl so much, and then in a week I won't, and I like another girl. But they're like, not to say that females are toys, but the concept of it, so new, and then so confusing, and so many choices, not choices to have relationships with, but all of a sudden I've discovered my attraction for females. And now look, they're everywhere. Initially, it used to be you were like a boy to me, or there was no boy girl. They were just people. And then at a certain age, when you're 14, 13, it becomes, okay, there's a huge difference now between boys and girls. I like girls, and they make me feel kind of fuzzy and warm inside. And I'm going to really like this girl. And then like a toy, because it's so new to me, in a week, I'm going to like someone else. And that's why I think this is why when people go, oh, I have a love problem. How old are you? 11, 12, 13, 14. We laugh. Because it's foreign to us, just like it's foreign to you. You're so new to it that the feelings are so strong, and that the reality of it is, like, it's so hard to predict. So, the answer I'm going to give you, and you're 14, is the reason why people jump from one thing to another, and it's because of that age. It's that immaturity. It's that fascination with new things and new people and new feelings, that it's hard to really have that notebook kind of romance when you're that age. I mean, really, again, the last call was saying, why do guys leave? My very first girlfriend, I was 15 years old, and boy, was she in love with me. You know, I mean, not to be mayabang, but I mean, how could you be mayabang? It's 14, 15-year-old love, but she was really in love with me. But me, I was so new to the entire thing that when I didn't like her anymore, I just left. Like, and you know, there's no text messaging back then. There was none of that shit. There was no, so it was, I just didn't go to her house anymore. That's all. Simple. There's no cell phones. There's no chat. Obviously no internet. So, just decided not to show up. It's a really asshole thing to do, but at the same time, it's a kid dropping his toy and moving on to another thing he's passionate about. So hearts get broken a lot at 14 and 15 because there's a lot of confusion there. So my advice to the 14-year-olds, the 15-year-olds that, it's new, the concept, the feelings, the all of that I think if you find your boyfriend, student, athlete who's pursuing his career instead of you all of a sudden, it's just he's got a lot of things going on. And a lot of things are equally important to him. Basketball is equally important as you, as is the new PlayStation 4, which is arriving in 15 days. They're all of equal importance. When you get our age at 36 or 30, 25, 27, 29, there are other things that you can now prioritize and categorize as more important. My career, definitely more important than girlfriend. Definitely more important than playing basketball on Wednesday night. And infinitely more important than the new PlayStation 4, which is coming out in 16 days. Does that make sense? But when you're young, all of these things are equally important. $500 is a big deal when you're young. It's not when you're older. Everything is kind of relative based on age sometimes. All right? All right. Good stuff. Let's go to Henry, line 5. Henry, what's up? We have Henry?
No Henry.
No? Okay, good. Let's go to Carlo. Carlo, you are on 6, and then we'll take a commercial break. Hi, Carlo. 23 years old, Manila. What's up?
Hello?
Yes, Carlo. Go ahead.
Hey there, Mo.
Hey, Carlo.
Hi, first time to go on the radio.
It's all right. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate that you took the time out and you called us on your cell phone and all that stuff. We really are thankful for that. So how can we help you?
Yes, well, I texted earlier about love question, I guess.
Yeah. Hold on. That's why, wait, time out. Back to that whole teenage shit. That's why when you get stories like Freddie Aguilar, who's like 60, 105 years old, 1,000, dating and marrying or something, a 16-year-old, and that started at an earlier age, which is like 14 or something like that, because, it's not like he just married, he met her today and then married the 16-year-old. That's what makes it so fucking scandalous. It's like, come on, they're so incredibly young. And then, your Jules and with the first caller, that's what makes it so, like, that can get people so angry, is when you're 55 and you're 60 and stuff like that, and you're kind of going up to a 15-year-old and romancing them. It's look at that little girl who just called us. She was 14. Freddie was probably calling her friend 2 years ago. Or whatever, and he was 61 at the time. It really is. That's why people, and so when you go to the interview and see Freddie's like, bakit? Nagmahalan kami. It's like, dude, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Fucking 60, Jesus Christ. Please. It can't be explained that simply. You can't just say, hey, bakit? Nagmamahalan kami. Please, shut the fuck up. Go jump off a building. Oh, no, sorry, bad reference. There's that kid who jumped off a building recently. But you know what I mean. All right, Carlo, fire away. What's up?
Yeah.
Go. Sorry. That was about Freddie Aguilar, not you. Continue.
Yeah, I have a question with regards to love.
Sure.
And, well, currently, as you've read the message, I have a girlfriend, basically,
sure.
And she went, another country. Now we're in a long-distance relationship. Sure. And then, I wrote there that I'm kind of, bi-curious, and I tried stuff out.
With other men?
I was away.
Yeah.
And then now I'm caught up between, like, a triangle within a girl and a boy.
Oh, okay. So you're in love with another man, and you have a girlfriend at the same time?
Correct.
Okay. Cool. So what's up?
Now, of course, I can only choose one, right? So
preferably, yes.
Want to be So I'm thinking. My question basically is, how would you know who to let go and when to let go, and basically who to let in?
Well, if I was your friend and I would tell you to choose, if you came up to me and you said, Mo, what do you think? And whatever you say, I'm going to follow. I'll tell you pick the new guy. Easily. And I'll tell you why. You cheated on your girlfriend. And because you cheated on a girlfriend, you don't deserve to be in that relationship anymore. That's number one. Number two is you're new into this whole homosexuality thing. Like, this is your first taste of man-ass, and you're excited. You might not be bi-curious. You might, in fact, be fully gay. This is your first step towards full homosexuality. And I don't want you to deny yourself that opportunity to be homosexual. If that's what you want, if you're excited by it, that's probably, we don't know yet right now. It's still kind of premature, but.
Well, that's a problem. So I'm at a crossroads right now because basically I think I want to, go straight. So there's a confusion right now because, of course, you realize things when you're in that relationship. Like that, it's not how you expected it to be. So, I guess my problem is, if I'm going to choose like being homosexual, I won't be like that into it anymore. But I want to go back with, being in a relationship with a girl. But it seems like I've already like defiled the trust or our relationship. So I want to ask or get an advice if I should still go back with my girl or just let them both go.
Carlo.
Yes.
And then, what are you leaning more towards? Are you leaning more towards girls or boys?
I'm sorry?
What are you leaning more towards? Do you think you like boys more or do you like girls more?
Well, right now I'm feeling like more on going back to girls. Basically, I just tried the gay relationship because before I was really curious with how that works.
So don't you think that you're just fooling yourself if you're trying to like?
What part did I get disconnected? Ange.
Salad.
Ange.
Hello.
I know you're giving him
Hello.
Ask Salad about it.
Well, Salad. Where did I end up?
He was telling you about. You just told him. You asked if he was really gay. If he was gay, yeah. There.
Did I do the whole fucking number one? You cheated on your girlfriend part?
No, not yet.
Yes.
No.
I did.
You didn't. You did it.
I did not, or I did. I have or have not.
You did.
Okay, all right. I did.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was going on and on. I didn't know I was disconnected. All right, let's just make it short again. Number one, you cheated on your girlfriend, so you don't deserve to be her boyfriend. Number two, it's a long distance relationship, and I would use that excuse to break up with your girlfriend. I would tell your girlfriend, hey, listen, you know what? It's long distance. You're gonna lie to her, but at least you're not gonna break her heart. And then number three, I think once you've tasted man ass, and once you've tried it, and you're a guy, I think that really means you're gay. Like, if you've fallen in love with another man and you've tasted him and you've tried, you've had sex, I think that it really is the introduction to a completely gay lifestyle. And if I was going to bet, you would not go back to girls.
Oh, that's a problem.
I think it's that strong of a force. And the fact that I hear it in your voice too, I think you're completely gay. And if we had another gay guy on the show, like if we had like a John Lapus on the program, he would immediately go, girl, alam mo bakla ka, girl. You know, I mean, it's because you carry it as well. So I think definitely you pick the guy over the girl because you don't deserve the girl. You cheated on her. Plus, this can open the door for a lifestyle that you're truly going to embrace. All right, Carlo?
Yeah, well...
Carlo, dude, you're gay, dude. I can hear it, man. Dude, trust me. You're a gay guy. Trust me. That's what I would... that's what I would assess. I mean, you're like, really? Come on. Yeah, alam mo, come on. Kasi nag-sex na kami. Were you a top or were you a bottom?
We haven't gone that far yet.
Just blowjobs?
Only,
blowjobs.
Just an oral.
Yeah. Blowjobs. All right. Yeah, I mean, really, once you put a dick in your mouth, like me, if I put a dick in my mouth and I liked it, I would consider myself full-blown gay. And I would break up with all...
I didn't like it.
But you're in love with the guy, right?
Well, right now, I told you I'm at a crossroads because my girlfriend's going back by December and I want to straighten things out. And then this guy actually is just really nice. And I'm thinking of breaking up with him more. And I'm choosing the girl rather than the boy. It's just that I just want to ask basically if I should still, pursue my girlfriend even though if I did this, or should I tell her the whole story or just
if that's how you're going to present it to me, I would say don't pursue anybody. I think pursue yourself. Really find out what the hell you want. The reason why I say that is because I'm not so sold on the concept of bisexuality yet. And I think if this is the first experience that you've had at 23, this is the first experience you've had, I want you to explore it a little more and make sure that this is a one-time thing or you, in fact, are gay, like full-on gay. That's what I would do. Because you're 23, man. You're old enough to know a lot about yourself, but you're still fairly young in terms of getting involved in a really serious relationship. And I think right now, if you cheated on your girlfriend, you can kind of not tell her and then try to fix things between the both of you. But I think if you've already gotten into a point where you're blowing another man and you really like him and all of that stuff, even though you don't want him to be your boyfriend, I think you should explore being single and try to learn a little bit more about your sexuality and then get back into another serious relationship. Again, you're so young at 23. You don't need to be in a relationship anyway. Have some fun. Have some fun with both sexes and really figure out which way you want to go at some point. Because it's going to be difficult. I mean, there's nothing wrong with bisexuality, but it's difficult if you have a serious girlfriend. Because what are you going to do? You guys are going to get married one day and then have kids and then what? Have urges for guys and maybe every now and then when your wife's not looking, you're going to suck a dick? I mean, it becomes very difficult. So, the reality part comes very difficult. You can still be bisexual. You don't have to get married. You can still fuck guys and girls till the day you die. But, if you're in a serious relationship with a girl, 9 times out of 10, they're going to go, hey, are we going to get married? That's normal to want that. And how are you going to fight the urge to not suck a dick? Both? I definitely think you should let go of them both right now and have some fun with both genders. If you want to date a girl for a month, date a girl for a month. Nothing too serious. And you want to fuck a couple guys in the month of December? You want to eat a dick? You want to suck a dick on Christmas? Fucking Noche Buena? Then fine. Just be single for a little while and figure out what you really want. And then maybe in a year of having fun, try a relationship, boy or girl. It doesn't matter. Anyway, here's a great way to sell it. You don't deserve your girlfriend. You cheated on her. You don't deserve her. So, hey, listen. That's a great way. That's a great reason.
Let go of her now, or should I wait for her to come home?
No. Let go of her now and tell her that it's because of long-distance relationship. Just lie to her so she doesn't feel so bad. All right?
Okay.
All right.
That's the best
Good luck.
answer ever.
Thank you, Carlo. And by the way, dude, you're gay. Full on. Trust me. You are. I can feel it. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, more questions, 478-7954, Skype, The Good Times Podcast, text 0927-214-1981. A lot of calls tonight, and we'll get to more of them when we come back. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but
what's like?
Have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth. You say Chubby Bunny. And you keep putting it in your mouth. And you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? Okay. And you're gonna be like, okay na, okay na.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time.
Yeah, we're gonna do 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? What?
Okay na, okay na.
Good.
I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay. No, that's disgusting.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Were you the one who posted, James, regarding the guidelines when it comes to checkpoints?
Yes, I was.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I just made it up, but you know, I thought it was. This time of year, right? Elections. You know, you never let the truth get in the way of a good story. Okay, children, do not follow this at home. I'm just kidding. Just so you know your rights. If you do get stopped by a checkpoint,
you are not.
We're able to verify all of these, James.
You're not allowed to run over them. That didn't make it here, so technically. Now, number 2, upon approach, slow down. I guess that counts as not running them over. Dim headlights and turn on cabin lights. Okay.
Cabin lights.
Mm-hmm. Lock all doors of vehicles during inspection. Since lock.
They might get pissed off because you're locking.
But that's the thing.
Okay.
This is where they get you, and this is actually. I know we're making fun of it a little bit, but this is a serious issue. We've seen some people genuinely harassed. Drugs are planted. And other things, you know. A Justin Bieber CD is planted, which is even worse.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I've heard of that, you know. And there's no defense for that. There's really no defense. Yeah, it's like, but Your Honor, we found this. Throw the book at him. And the CD as well.
Then after that, you have to submit your cell phone and everything. Yeah. And next thing you know, you have a Justin Bieber ringtone.
Catch James Deacon and the boys on Counterflow Wednesdays, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show here, Wednesday night. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Our phone number is 478-7954. Skype is the Good Times Podcast. You can text us 0927-214-1981. Wherever you are around the world, you can definitely get on the show. And speaking of which, why worry about IDD charges to your loved ones in Canada if you can have your own virtual Canadian landline number here in the Philippines? Enjoy Canadian domestic call charges in the Philippines with Globe Duo Canada. To register to Duo Canada, you can text Duo Canada 999 and send it to 8888. You can also visit globe.com facebook.com/duo Canada. All right. I think it's the last chance to get your calls in on the program, if I'm not mistaken. But we have a lot of them, so let's keep them coming. Let's start. A lot of young people on the show, so we might as well keep that thing going. Let's talk to Dominique here, who's 18 years old in Pasig. Hi, Dominique. You are 18 years old on line 6. What's up?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Fantastic. You have a topic you want to discuss with me?
Oh, yeah. I was just wondering why people are so harsh with women. I mean, it just makes me wonder why. Well, it's not that I want to have sex with a lot of people, but then, like, I just don't think that it's fair that women get judged for having more than one sex partner, not necessarily at a time, but then, like, generally sleeping with a lot of people, while guys get praised for sleeping with a lot of people. I mean, it's not fair.
It sucks. Yeah, I agree. It's not fair. But you kind of have to think about it this way, though, if I may, right, Dominique? You got to think about it this way. Like, in the animal kingdom, in the animal world, you look at all animals, right? All the male animals. What do they want to do? They just want to fuck, right? And they want to fuck other fucking lions. Seals want to fuck other seals. Walrus want to fuck other walrus. Rams ram each other's heads together, and the first one who gets dizzy and collapses, the winner gets to fuck the other ram girls. I mean, it really is part of the animal world. I mean, guys just try to bang the female equivalent of whatever, right? So I think at that point it becomes accepted that we're known for having this drive, whether it be human, fish, bird, canine, seal, predator, bunny, all of them. The male versions just want to bone, right? And so then, you know, but you don't see the female lioness complaining about this shit. The reason why the humans can is because, you know, we're intelligent and we're like, hey, that's not fair. So there's that point. There's the point that I think it's accepted that, sorry, did we lose her, or is that just a lot of people trying to call the show? Is she there? Pico? Ange? Did we lose her?
No, she's there.
She's there. Okay. Dominique, you there?
Yes.
Okay. But that's not an excuse. You know, I mean, I'm just saying, like, in terms of, what you observe, guys are just kind of horny in that way, right? They want to they want to have sex. They want to do these things.
Well,
now,
I understand, but then, like, there's women too. I mean, like, we want to have sex too.
Right, but here's where the difference comes in, though. Like in my thing. Well, I mean, let me get back to the animal thing. The animal thing, they do it so they can kind of populate, and they have this thing where, you know, they want offspring so they can kind of spread their stuff. Guys, we want to have sex. It feels good and we enjoy it. With the females, though, and here's where I'm at about it. If you told me, Dominique, that you slept with 10 guys this year alone, I would say that's one guy every month. Now, I'm not going to call you a slut. A lot of people would. But I'm going to I will immediately think something's wrong with you. Because as a female, and I'll tell you why. As a female, you guys, it means more to you. That connection, that emotional connection to have sex with someone. And even if you're horny, quote unquote, banging different guys, it means that you're not, to us, it means you're not like, hold on, I gotta get the right word here in English. The importance of the importance of that emotional component, that connection with someone, it's not there. And that means something's wrong with you.
Oh, nice.
Like, you're supposed to value sex. You're supposed to value your body. And when you're not doing that by sleeping with a bunch of guys, it looks like a problem to us. Now, we're going to use the word slut, but I'm going to use a different word. I'm going to use, well, there's a problem. What's wrong? Who disappointed her at a young age? Where's her parents? How come they're not the role model for not sleeping around? You know, there are things there that, because as a female, you generally value these things, and whether it be you're taught to value it, or it's just, that's what it is about being a girl. That when you're
yes, I
not doing
understand, but
that.
then, like, again, I just don't think it's fair. I mean, why do we have a problem if we want to sleep with a lot of people? I mean, why don't men have
Because
a problem if they want to sleep with
you
other
don't have the amount of testosterone that we do.
people?
Now, certain girls do. Like, certain girls have high testosterone levels, and you could see it. They have a lower voice, they're a little hairier, and they have more sex than girls who don't have as much testosterone. We have a scientific excuse why we are like this. The testosterone levels in our body make us have a high sex drive. And we like variety, and we're very visual, and all of these things. I mean, there really is there's a legit excuse for it. It doesn't mean, but we're also intelligent. So it doesn't mean we're supposed to take this testosterone level and start banging every girl we see. No, we're supposed to have a little bit of class, dignity, and respect for females and stuff like that. Most of us should have that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's right to say that it's not fair that we're going to call you the word slut if you do. That's not fair. That's right. However, there's also an explanation why you shouldn't be jumping from guy to guy. That because you're a female and because you generally, quote unquote, generally value connection and emotional, like rapport and all of these things, that when you're not doing that there must be a problem with the upbringing. There must have been something there that fucked you over. It's
all right,
not
okay,
fair.
I got another question though.
Yeah, go ahead.
When would you consider a girl slut? A slut, sorry.
I would consider you a slut if you knowingly bang other people's husbands who have families. It's both your fault. It's both the man and the woman. But the slut is the girl that does it proudly, who says, yung asawa niya kasi, hindi naman ginagawa yung mga kaya kong gawin. You know that yabang, the whole, I'm gonna fuck your husband yabang? Mm-hmm. That's a slut. The groupie slut. You know, the oh my God, tingnan mo, baller. Oh wow, ang galing niya mag-basketball. Putang ina, nandyan sa hotel. Sige, you know, mamanyakin ko yan. You know, and that guy's married. That's slut. That's slut behavior. Because that's, the intention is completely selfish to bang this dude who's married and all of these things. You don't even know him and you're just out to fuck him because he's famous. That's slut.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
That's
what about
if
me. In the next, let's say, 5 years or so, I bang about 10 more guys? Would I be considered a slut by then? I mean, like, let's say I do it without emotion, like also the pleasure.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's different for every person. It's relative. That's why I gave you my definition of it. Like, you know what I hate? You know what I think is fucking really stupid is if a guy fucks a girl and finds out she's not a virgin, he's disappointed. Like, that's stupid to me. Like, I fucking hate guys like that. You know what I mean? Oh, good. Please call her back. I like this girl a lot and she's smart and she's 18, so it's good stuff. Where was I? Yeah. You know how many questions I get about guys going, oh, you know, I had sex with my girlfriend. She didn't bleed. So what? She's a liar, you know, or does that mean she's a whore? I fucking hate guys like that. Yeah. Hi, who's this?
Hello?
Who the fuck is this?
Sorry, wrong person.
Did you just call back that gay guy, Carlo? Can you please call back Dominique?
Yep, hold on.
Or call Jules Ledesma. Call one of them, but not that dude.
Hold on.
And again, people, you can see how busy it gets. Sometimes when we're talking to our callers, you can hear the call waiting going off like the whole time. We apologize, but it is very busy. It does get busy on the show on a nightly basis. But let's try to get this girl back. Dominique?
Hello.
Yeah. Fuck. Now I fucking forgot where I was. Somebody remind me where I was. I heard Carlo's voice again. I got thrown off. I was thinking about sucking dick. Can everybody tell me where I was? Do any of you guys listen to a word I say?
Yeah, we always do.
Fuck you. Dominique, where were we?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you got disconnected, so you're clean. You're not. Where were we? Oh, you. Yeah, you. If you fuck 10 guys in 5 years, right? That was your question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so would that make you a slut? Yeah, you know, it's relative to the guy. Again, like, there are questions sometimes I get. Guys would ask me, I had sex with my girlfriend. She didn't bleed. Does that mean she's a slut? I hate those guys because those guys are stupid and they're just fucking retards. So you might be a slut to some guy, but you won't be to me. If you told me, you don't even have to tell me how many guys you slept with, but let's just say you do. You're my girlfriend, Dominique, and you tell me, hey babe, let's talk about our past. Let's learn more about each other. How many girls did you sleep with, Mo? And I said, 25. How about you? And you said 10. I'd be like, were they all your boyfriend? And you'd be like, yes. I'm like, all right, cool. And then you go, no, 5 of them weren't my boyfriend. 5 of them were one night stands. I would actually take the time to think, what the fuck were you doing fucking guys one night stands? It wouldn't make me break up with you. Certainly not. But I'd sit there and I'd go, what part of your personality thought it was a good idea to fuck a guy the first day you met him? 5 times. So that part would bother me a little bit, but not to a point where we'd break up or I'd think of you less or I would think of you as a slut. I would just try to break down where were you? What part of your life were you in where you decided that was going to be a good idea to fuck 5 random strangers on a given night? That's pretty hardcore, man. See, but to some people, that would be fucking non-negotiable. They'd break up with you on the spot. It's different for everybody. And it's like if I fucked 1,000 women, I expect you to judge me for that behavior because it's part of what makes me me. Like, why did you fuck 1,000 women? Then you would have to start assuming how many of them were prostitutes. And if even one of them were a prostitute, would you break up with me? Because I would. If I was a girl and I found out, so if I said, if you were my boyfriend, Dominique, and I was your girlfriend, and I said, Dominique, how many girls did you fuck? And you said 1,000. I said, wow. Why? What the fuck? Because then I start doing the math. Okay, how old are you? Say you were 18 and you fucked 1,000. I mean, that means you're fucking a different girl every night for 4 years. That makes you something wrong with you. And then I start asking, how many of them are prostitutes? And you said 1. I would break up with you immediately because I'm against that shit. I don't like that behavior. So what if it's in your past? It shows a lot about who you are. That if you engage in prostitution or if you're fucking 1,000 girls, meaning it's every single night for fucking 3.5 years, there's something fucking wrong with you. And would that make it any more different than if I found out you robbed a bank? But, I already went to jail and I served my time. But still, you fucking thought that was a good idea at one point.
All right.
So all of a sudden, the decisions you've made in the past will still haunt you in the future because there are people who will take it badly. There are people who will take it differently. There are people who will completely forgive you because it's in your past. I'm not one of those people. I'm not going to forgive you for things you've done in the past. It depends on what you've done. If you told me you banged 10 guys, Dominic, that's fine with me. If you told me 9 of them were one night stands, I'd be a little worried. Depends, on the story. As I expect you to judge me if I told you I banged 11 prostitutes. Or if during my high school, college days, I would go to the massage parlor to get my dick sucked. If I told you I did that, I would understand if you broke up with me. Because why? You don't want to be with someone who does shit like that. Or maybe you do. It's different for everybody.
All right.
Make sense now? A little bit?
Yes, thank you.
Kind of, yeah. So you want to bang 10 guys? You want to do 9 one-night stands, Dominique? Here's the answer to your problems. Never admit it to anybody. There. No one's going to call you a slut then. If you don't tell anybody. All right? All right, baby.
Okay.
Thanks for the call, sweetheart.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good one. Bye-bye. Now, see, that view, though, that I have is highly debatable. Like, I completely get if you don't understand it. Or if you don't agree with it. That's really okay. That's just me. People can do past is past. That I admire that behavior. Just don't come to me if you get fucked over. And I say this line all the time on the podcast sometimes. What's the greatest indicator? I forgot what movie I got this from. I got this from like some political movie or something like that. Hey, Salad, do you know what fucking movie this is? The great indicator of future behavior is past behavior.
No, but I know your quote. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Hey, by the way, Gangbang Ann on Twitter is asking about you.
No way.
Yep. Gangbang Ann.
I'm flattered.
She was our caller here on the show once who was so fucking horny.
I'm flattered and scared at the same time.
Yeah, that's right. See, all of a sudden her aggressive sexual past makes you scared.
Yeah.
Though she's not bad looking.
Yeah, I know, but...
I mean, she's completely fuckable. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Where are we? Who's on 5? Someone on 5, right? We have
Lex on
Maria.
6.
Who?
No one on 5.
I thought we had Maria on 5.
Nope, internet.
We have an internet problem again?
Yep.
Hey, how about instead of fantasizing about Gangbang Ann, can you do me a favor and fucking fix our internet problem, please? It's every day already.
Yep.
That's it?
I will. I'll fix it during the break.
All right. Come on, Salad. Jules Ledesma, Jesus Christ, man. $8,000. What a fucking cheapskate. Let's go to, who do we have on 6?
Lex.
What's up, Lex? By the way, Ange, you show offline on our little intra system here. That's code for Skype.
Because it's internet.
Internet problem. Okay, so I have no idea how old Lex is or where Lex is from, or even if it's a boy or a girl. But let's find out. That's okay. Lex?
Hi.
Hey, you're a girl. Oh, how pleasant. What's up, baby? How old are you? Where are you from?
I'm 23 from Santa Rosa, Laguna.
Excellent. What's up?
Oh, yeah. My question was, how would you know if you're in love with someone or you're just mistaking it with love?
Wow, I'm confused.
Yes,
I don't think there's a difference. I think love is confusing, and if you don't know if you do or you don't love them, you probably do. Like, give me some more. Like, because if you said, what's love? How do you know when you're in love with someone, or if you lust for someone? Okay, that's an easier question to answer.
No, it's not lust. How about if you're just friends with someone and you're not sure if you're falling in love with him or something like that?
I think at that point when you're confused, you already have, pretty complex feelings for them.
No, just because people give you some attention doesn't necessarily mean they like you, or you would.
And just because they like you doesn't necessarily mean they love you, right? Okay, fine. So how do you know the difference between the stages of like and love and just whatever?
Yeah. Yes. Because just because you're special to someone doesn't necessarily mean you're important to him or her.
Well, it depends. It depends again by gender, age. I mean, it's so difficult to answer some of these questions without knowing more information. I say this all the time on Ask FM. If you don't tell me if you're a man, a woman, how old you are, and how old is the other person, because so much of it is gender and age. As individuals, though, and I know we're all different, and I've been saying it all night, and everybody knows we're all different. There's a certain group, age group, gender, population that behave a certain way. You can't say because if you were 11 and you said, how do I know I love someone? How would you address that? Of course you'd be like, oh, it's so cute. And if you said you're 31, I'd be like, yeah, it's so important to have as much information possible. So let's see. Let's start with you then. Okay. You're 23. You're female. Obviously there's a guy or a girl that's you're interested in. Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a guy.
Okay, how old is he?
He's 22.
And how much time do you spend with him?
Almost every day.
Why? Where? School? Work? What's going on?
School, studying, things like that.
How often do you see each other outside of school?
Twice a week.
How often do you speak to each other outside of school on the phone and whatnot?
Twice a week.
Does he do that with any of your other friends who are females?
Yes.
Does he do anything more for you than he does for everyone else?
No.
Then it's hard to say whether he likes you in that capacity. And that's your answer. Your answer is when he starts doing more for you than the other girls that you guys hang out with, then you can start to be confident that he's got feelings for you.
So
But
it's
you have to
probably
have that
something
clue.
that I just like the attention.
Or you like him. Yeah. You like him. But if he gives you as much attention as he does everyone else, it is going to be very difficult to predict whether he likes you more or if he likes you in that way that you like him. It's you know, we're guessing here. It's a guessing game. You're guessing, I'm guessing. We're all guessing, right? Until somebody says something, we're never going to know. So how do we at least be confident in our guess? By looking for clues. And the clues are, does he treat you better than everyone else? No. That's a problem then. It'd be great if you said yes. Then I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. That means he probably likes you. But if he treats you just the way he treats everybody else, it's harder to guess where his feelings are for you. Certainly not love, because when you love someone, you're going to treat them a whole hell lot more than somebody you just are friends with. So we don't know yet.
Okay,
We're waiting now. How many months has this been going on, you and him, every day and seeing each other twice a week and all that shit? How long has this been going
on? 6 months.
Ooh. Okay, let's get into the next conversation. Are you in his league? Or is he in your league? Are you like...
What? Hello?
I'm trying to do this without being offensive. Hold on. Are you hot? I mean, is it, would a girl that looks like you be able to date a guy that looks like him?
Well, the two of us, I'm more attractive.
You're more attractive than he is?
Yeah.
Great. Then that's good for you. So that's realistic now because, you know, guys kind of, you know, they lean towards looks. So if you're hot or if you're better looking than he is, then good. That's good for you. It's, you know, use it to your advantage. But at this point, 6 months in, if he treats you like he treats everybody else, I wouldn't be really confident that he likes you. But you can do something about it. You can spend more time with him than everyone else does. You can talk to him more than everyone else does. And that would be your version of courtship without having to admit it if you don't want to admit it. Just spend more time with him. Spend a lot of time. Spend more time with him than everyone else. And let's see if he starts treating you better than everyone else. And if he does, then your chances of scoring this guy become better and better. And that's consistent with everything in life. If you want something, you pursue it a little more than everyone else does. That's how you win things. It's not really a competition, but just say in terms of anything in the world that you want. How do you get it? You pursue it. You pursue it harder than everyone else does. And it'll be yours. Hopefully.
Okay.
Good luck, Lex.
Thank you.
Turn that L to an S and have a little more fun. Thanks, Lex. You're the best. One more call, and I think we're going to get out of here tonight because we're taking too much here. Maria, 17 years old, Marikina, line 5. Hi, Maria.
Hi.
You are bored.
Yes.
How can I help you? What's up?
You probably have seen my question because I'm kind of cautious as to saying it because she's here. My Lola is here.
Let me look for your question. Hold on. There's quite a few questions here. So Maria, 17, Marikina. Okay, yeah, got it. Let me read it off here. Maria cannot go out with her friends because her Lola is always around. How do I get my Lola off of my back?
Well, it's not. It's more in depth than that. It's more than hanging out with friends. She's always like policing me around the house, which is not.
How old is she?
Thing. She's a Lola, but she's like 52.
Oh, so she's sharp.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. If she's 52 and you're 17, that means her daughter had you. 52. So what? Was your mom like teenage pregnancy?
My dad
or something?
was 17, actually.
Yeah, that's why. That's why she's following you around. You can do the mathematics on it.
I know.
You were born to teenage parents.
I saw it. I mean, I did not saw it. I know what happened to them. That's why I'm not going to. I knew what they trailblazed for me.
Yeah, I know. But see, that's what I mean. It's like your Lola must have been shattered when she heard the news about your parents having you.
The thing is, she was
it had nothing to do.
pregnant
Sorry, go ahead.
early too, though. She got pregnant early, too.
Right. And that's the circle of life. So what does that mean? If your grandmother got pregnant early and your mom got pregnant or your dad had you at 17, what does that mean to you? That means, especially right now that you're 17, to her and to even me to a certain extent, these things are not, it's not surprising that it happens generation after generation. Whether it be alcoholism to criminal behavior to this to doctors and you know whatever, you tend to mimic the behavior of the people before you. And your dad did what your grandmother did, and they're all worried that you're going to do the same thing. It's not guaranteed that you're going to do the same thing, but you have to understand that's why they're fucking freaked out. You have to talk to them and say, hey, listen, Lola, I knew you were 16 or 17 when you got pregnant. I know my dad was 17 when I got pregnant, and I know how difficult it is because I've seen you guys go through it. Now, I know I wasn't there when the news was told.
She's a pastora.
That means like what, she's religious?
Yeah, and you know, she says really hurtful things to me because one time I got home really late. So, like, she just berates me all night.
Yeah, where's your dad? Where's your dad in all of this?
Both my parents are in the U.S.
Well, there you go. You have a really shitty setup, Maria. And, you know, listen, you can either lie to her and find a way to sneak out and do all the shit that you want, or you can realize that you're 17 and we all have to pay our dues. Like, as much of the independence you're longing for, you have to realize you're not at an age to exercise that right yet. You are a minor. You're under the jurisdiction of your Lola as per your mom and dad or whatever. And for that, you have to suck it up until you get to be of age to be independent. Like, again, you can lie and you can rebel. And you can find ways to not do bad things, but at least to do things that doesn't make you feel like you're in a prison. But then you also have to realize that you're only a few years away from getting out of there, if you can, and being a far more independent person. Because right now at 17, as much as you want to be you, you're still under their rule. You got to suck it up. Some people have it worse. Some people have it better. Some of your friends may have it better. It sucks. But trust me, there are fucking people out there that probably have it worse as well. So you kind of just have to take it like that.
I understand that. It's not just about going out. It's about, she's the typical Pinoy Lola who just, you know, sees every flaw.
Okay, but don't be a sponge. Don't absorb it. Don't be the sponge that takes that shit and then don't make it feel. I mean, obviously, when you're surrounded by negativity, it sucks. It's an awful thing, but there are ways to really drown it out. Like you said it right now. She's a fucking typical blah, 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 Pinoy grandmother na lola na matapang, mataray. Then, okay, she's typical. So that makes her just like these people, like a lot of them. And in that case, zone it out. It's hard, but you only have a little bit of more time to accept it. And then, a little bit more time to deal with it. And then you're out. You're done. She'll be gone forever. You don't even have to fucking visit her ever again. On her birthday, fuck you. You don't have to ever come over because you called me all this shit when you were young. When I was young, I'm sorry. Maria?
We lost her.
Get her back, please. She still feels bad. I want to make sure. Maria?
Yeah.
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Is like, I know she's brutal. Like a teacher is brutal. And what do you do with a brutal teacher? You wait till the sem ends and you never take that fucking class again. Right?
Yes.
Same thing, man. You wait for this time that she has rule over you, and the moment she's done, which is in a few years or maybe even 1 year, who knows, you're out of there. Never come back. Or if you want to come back, don't come back often. Why are your parents in the U.S. and why aren't you there?
I am going to be there soon, hopefully.
Oh, well,
They're
there you
working.
well, fucking there you go. She'll be off of your ass soon because you're going to be gone. You don't have to fucking call her back anymore.
She's actually here. Oh my god.
Oh, your Lola's right next to you.
Yeah. Jesus.
She must be watching you like a hawk. Fucking love it. All right. Well, listen, suck it up. You'll be out of there soon. That's my advice. Or lie to her, you know, every now and then. If I were you, I would lock myself.
Really important, really.
I know, but what are you going to do, man? It really is the hand that you were dealt. Your parents are gone. You're stuck there. What the fuck? It's the way it is. If I were you, I'd fall in love with the internet and I'd be on it all day long. That's what I do. Fuck, I don't have a Lola looking after me, and I love spending my time alone in my room on the internet, not talking to anybody. I fucking love it. I suggest you start loving it.
But how can I socialize?
Socialize? Yeah, fucking socialize online. Socialize at school. Socialize at school. That's fucking 8 hours a day that you can socialize all you fucking want.
I mean, yeah, but the people in my school are stupid.
Well, then, fuck. That's not my fault. And neither is that your fault.
I know.
Change schools. I don't know. Do something about it. But, I mean, when it comes to your Lola, you can't do anything about that. She is in control right now. But your days are numbered where you're going to be away, and rejoice. Just wait for it. She's a terror teacher. Wait till the sem ends. Wait till your parents get you back in the U.S. and you'll be fine. Okay, trust me, Maria. You're just complaining. We've all been through it. Come on. Okay?
Okay.
All right, baby. Get out of here. Have a good one. Sorry about your Lola. That evil woman. Okay, one last call, I promise, and then we're out of here. Michael, 24. CDO.
Hey, hi. Hey, DJ Mo.
What's up?
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great. How can I help you?
Okay, cool. Oh, it's something about sexting.
Yep.
Okay,
You're gay?
I'm gay.
Yeah.
And then I have a fubo, you know?
Yeah.
And then the problem was when we fuck. I mean, sorry for the word, but when we have sex.
I'm offended. Yeah.
Yeah, we kiss a lot, and then he get aroused, my phobo, and so am I. And then everything gets wild.
Yeah.
Okay, and then...
I'm getting hard just thinking about it.
Okay,
Go.
and then... Because I'm versatile, and so is he. So it's like...
Meaning you
when
both bottoms and tops at the same time.
Yes, re-up, right.
Okay. Yeah.
So we do... If I was to plan... If I plan first to go inside him, and he's okay... And then if I ask him to do the same thing for me, he doesn't go in. Like,
Okay, so here's your problem. I just want to be phoba. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's funny. I like you. I like you a lot, actually. Okay, so you're saying when you put your dick in his asshole, everything's
It
fine.
was good. Yeah.
Yeah, but then when you want him to put his dick in your asshole, he doesn't want.
He doesn't want because he doesn't get hard.
Okay.
It's odd thing because when we
Now,
kiss,
does this happen? Sorry, does this happen every single time?
yeah, it's crazy.
And how long have you been fucking this guy, or how long has he been fucking you? Oh no, you've been fucking him.
for 2 years, you know.
Wow. Okay. Okay, and listen, his dick being hard when you guys make out has nothing to do Like, you can't use that as an explanation on why his dick doesn't become hard when he puts it in your asshole. Now, is he reluctant to fuck you in the ass? Or he wants to, his dick just doesn't do it?
He really wants. He's eager to do it, but his dick is not participating in his action.
Yeah, his dick is scared of shit. I get it. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Now, does it? Yeah, it is odd, but I know the answer, I think. But I just want to get a little bit more clues. Now, let's say it's the timing. If you put, can he put his dick inside you first, or even then that's not working?
I asked him to do first, but still, at first it was hard, and then when he's about to attempt to get in, it's loose.
Okay, even if he does it first, like even if he does the butt fucking
even
first.
he does it first. Even he does it first.
All right.
Still the same.
Okay, maybe he doesn't like anal sex. That would be my guess. Would be he doesn't like anal sex, and
maybe
he can pretend to like it, but he just doesn't do it. And that's it happens to me. Like, this is going to sound really douchebaggy of me, so I'm going to apologize, but it's true, so I need to say it. Like, if I'm going to have sex with a girl who is not really that hot, I feel like my dick is like half the size of it is when it's with someone who's super hot. It just doesn't look it doesn't look bigger. It looks smaller. It doesn't look hard. It takes me forever to come because I'm just not into it. And, it happens. Like,
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm not going to stop trying to fuck her. It's just not going to be my best. Certainly not. And my penis knows this. And because my penis knows this, he's not going to give 100%, he's not going to give 110% either. So I think that your boyfriend doesn't like anal sex. He doesn't like fucking you in the ass, even though he's willing to be fucked in the ass by you. I think that, you're phobo. I think the kissing stuff he likes. I think blowjobs he's going to be fine with. I'm sure he's super hard when he has a blowjob. I'm sure he's fine. It's just there are a lot of gay guys that doesn't like anal sex. They don't want to do it. So here's the solution: buy a strap-on, put it around him, and let him fuck you in the ass with a strap-on.
Okay.
All right. So you can still get your butt fucking in. Yeah, so you can still get fucked in the ass by your boyfriend, or even your phobo. You can still get fucked by him. Obviously, it's not the real thing, but he just doesn't want to do it. And his dick's not going to cooperate. Right. Or you can do Viagra, put some Viagra in him. No, really. You can get some Viagra in him and then tell him to take it for the team. All right?
You're right. Yeah.
All right, buddy. Hey, I have a question. With all this dual butt fucking going on, how many times has shit come out of your ass while you were fucking?
You mean me and fucking him?
Either or. You mean him fucking you fucking him in your butt fucking career? How many times has shit come out? Like you've seen shit on your dick?
Oh, it's 4 times.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's in your entire life.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And is that disgusting, or you guys kind of get used to it? It's like, okay, I get it. It's it's expected. Or is it gross?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. All right, Michael. Thanks for the call, man.
Okay.
Strap on Viagra. Either of the two. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Bye-bye, Michael.
Bye.
You too, sir. All right. I'd say that, it's not gross, right? Like, it's gross to us, guys who don't get into butt fucking, but, like, it's like fucking a girl on her period. Like, when you think about a girl's period, it's gross. It's like, ew, it's a period. Like, if you look at a pad, like, if you see a girl's pad in the trash can, that's like, oh, that's fucking gross. But if she's naked in front of you and you guys are, like, fucking making out, you'll fuck a girl on her period, no problem. I think it's the same thing with fucking a guy in the ass.
But
like when you think of shit, you're like, fuck, that's gross. That's shit. But then when you get shit on your dick because you're fucking a guy, you're like, okay, yeah, I get it. It's fine.
Ew.
It's the same as fucking a girl in her period. Like when you're fucking a girl in her period, Ange, you know this being a lesbian.
Yeah.
When you're having sex with a girl in her period, It smells like period. It smells awful. But you still do it. Why?
Fuck a girl
So you've done
during her
it?
period.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I know.
Yeah. And it makes it look like someone got murdered on the bed, by the way, when you're done.
It's still
sex. But
it's still sex, right? You're still not going to turn it down.
when you're there, it's hard. No pun intended.
No, it's not hard. It's not even a choice.
No, it's hard not to do it.
Yeah, but you don't even think about it. You know, I'll see, fuck out. Yeah,
get
sure,
a
let's have
fucking
sex.
blowjob na lang.
Yeah, but it's different when you have like another person pounding on your body. You know what I mean? Like, that's why masturbating never really does it. Like, you can buy a fleshlight, or a girl, you can buy a vibrator. You can do all of those things. It's still nice. It's fine. But it's different when you feel the weight of another human being on you. It just kind of adds so much more realism there. So I think that when you're going to have sex with a girl on her period, again, you're still going to do it. And even when you pull your dick out, there's blood all over your pubes, and there's blood all over your balls and your thighs, and there's fucking a pile of, like, you just killed someone on your bed. You just wrap it up. No worries, whatever. However, if you go inside a bathroom and you see a pad there and there's blood on it, which is from a girl's period, you go, oh, fuck, that's gross. It's the same as shit. Like, if I walked in a toilet and someone didn't, you've all walked into a toilet at fucking, like when I go to, what's the place in Divisoria, 168 or whatever the fuck? I've been inside there and there's just piles of shit on the fucking toilet. I'm like, oh, that's so fucking gross. Or even if you walked into your own house and there's a shit in the toilet and then you're like, oh, fuck. But at the same time, if you're butt fucking someone and shit comes out of their ass and falls on your balls, you're like, okay, whatever. I understand. Makes sense. Now, I don't know because I've never butt fucked anyone, but I'm just saying, like, you know, you have to expect that, right?
Yuck.
Like, once I had sex with a girl who didn't just give birth. Like, she was like a single mom, but her baby was like a year old. And then when you're sucking on her boobs, milk comes out in your mouth. It's pretty gross. Salad, ever do that?
What?
You ever do that? Have sex with a single mom, and then while you're having sex with her, and they've got like a 2-year-old child, that all of a sudden milk starts going in your mouth?
No, I haven't tried that yet.
It's awesome.
How does it taste like?
It tastes like boob milk.
How does boob milk taste like?
It's like milk, but tastes like
from
boobs.
the boobs.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
It's kind of it's not awesome. It's gross because it's like all of a sudden. I mean, like, you know, you're having sex and you forget sometimes she's a single mom because she's back in shape and all that stuff, and then you squeeze her boobs and then fires milk in your face. I'm sorry, add your question.
I have a question. Why
Yes,
are some
go.
guys into like fucking the boobs of the girl? What do you call it?
Oh, that's because you're. How big are your boobs, Ange? How big are they? Come on, be honest.
Big enough. Big enough.
Yeah,
No,
give
I'm
me the
just
fucking
asking.
numbers. I don't understand how you ask information from callers, and then when we ask information from you, you don't give it. That's hypocrisy.
Because I'm
so how
not
big are
a
your boobs?
caller. I'm not a caller.
How big are your boobs?
Big enough.
If you don't tell them, I'll tell them. Okay, double D's.
What? No.
Fucking huge. Massive boobs.
No.
Why are guys into fucking boobs? Because it's just so porn star of us to do. I don't think I've done it. No. I've fucked boobs before, but it's usually the girl
like
on
a
top.
vagina or something.
It doesn't feel like a vagina at all. It's all visual domination. Like,
it's
I've had a
porn.
girl. I've fucked a girl to her boobs, but it's not like I didn't put my boobs on. I didn't put my dick on her boobs and fucked her like with me on top. It's like I'm on the bottom. She's on top. She's going down and giving me a blowjob, and then decides to put my dick in between her boobs and starts fucking them. So it's two-way street. I think girls with big boobs pride themselves in big boobs and hence want to show you what they can do with it. And then it kind of complements our desire to fuck your boobs because it's so porn star of us. So they work in unison, and it's actually a nice tandem. Now, if your Azerbaijan Islamobal's boyfriend wants to fuck your boobs and you don't want him to, then that just makes him a freaky porn starry kind of guy. Hey, Ange.
Okay. Not
Listen.
saying anything.
Ange, Listen, not that I complain about your pussy, you know. It's delicious and makes good feeling on my ball. But I think, I'm an athlete. And athlete, sometimes we like to score using different style, different kick, different thing, change court. Like they say in basketball, you change court. So if I, instead of fucking the pussy, is it okay maybe if you'd be so generous to put your big tits on my dick? Thank you very much. You love you.
Yeah, I'll take note of that. Joke.
I read somewhere in the Quran that maybe it's a good idea.
Oh my God.
Oh, but please don't think it's offensive in my religion, because I read in some chapter of Deuteronomy that balls on tits and sucking my dick while I'm fucking your tits is good idea, said Moses. All right. Think of it as the cross on... I'm just kidding. Okay, enough. Too offensive towards religious beliefs. Let's take a break. When we come back, wrapping up tonight's show. I'm actually enjoying this solo shit. Bianca, no offense, love. Just saying. It's actually kind of nice. Get to hang out with my kids there. I'm sorry? Honestly, listen. Honestly, in my book... She's going to be brokenhearted when she hears you, Pico, making fun of her like that.
Joke lang, Bianca. Hi. Enjoy your vacation.
Oh, boy, that's going to get to her, and you know it. I'm telling you. It's going to get to her. Let's take a break. When we come back, we will wrap it up. Gotta thank you guys for all your calls. For the ones we didn't get on air, I apologize. There's always tomorrow to put you on the program. We only got 2 hours. What are you gonna do? Taking a break. Back after this. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kami napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but wait. Have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth. You say Chubby Bunny, and you keep putting it in your mouth. And you keep saying Chubby Bunny. Okay. Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? Okay. And you're gonna be like, okay na. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Go.
2 at a time?
Okay, we're going to do 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? Good boy.
Okay na.
Good.
I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na.
Okay. No, that's disgusting.
stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it, and you should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show here. Time to wrap it up tonight. I want to thank all our callers. All of them were good tonight. I really do believe that. Like, thank you. It's hard to choose one caller of the night when so many of the questions were, I thought, excellent. And I think we just have to go then with the most scandalous one, and that would have to be caller number one, Annie. I think she was great at 18 years old, telling us about her thing with Jules Ledesma. That started when she was 16, and that's pretty fucking amazing. Well, she was 20, I think, now, and it started 4 years ago. So, yeah, but I thought all of them were worthy on any other given night. I mean, there's some other nights like we do caller of the night, and I'm just like, whatever. Tonight, was difficult. I mean, I liked everybody. I thought you guys were great. So thanks for all the calls. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you guys tomorrow. For the people that didn't get on air, please, attempt again tomorrow. We don't ever get sick of, hearing from you guys. It's just at times, obviously with time constraints or with your certain time, like whether somebody's in the room or you're having dinner or whatever, that we can't get on the same page on getting you on the program. We'll definitely love to have you, again. So, on behalf of the staff, and this has been Mo. Thank you very much for being part of the show, for downloading it, for spreading the word. And don't forget to check us out tomorrow. I think we don't have a show on Friday because of the holiday, but tomorrow we definitely will have one. Now, is Kat going to be here tomorrow? Because I know it's Halloween. Is she going to be out doing some trick-or-treat shit?
Yep,
she'll be here.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, well, so we'll have Kat here tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks. By the way, this podcast is brought to you by Globe. Bye.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gumata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc.
Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister.
Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.